Have you guys heard what about the group that names and shames dudes when like they go on like a date with a chick and the chicks try to warn everybody? This guy's kind of weird.
What is that? Like is it like a Yelp for women?
Isn't that girl code or whatever?
It's a Facebook group for women in Ireland where it's called "Are We Dating the Same Guy?" and it's a group where women can share stories about dudes. Like, hey, I went on a date with this guy and he didn't want to pay or whatever, like shit like that, right?
Well, I mean, when it's like, I would wonder like, how do girls kind of share information if they're like, hey, this guy's a fucking serial killer, you know, like that's.
It's for safety probably too.
Usually between friends, but now there's a group. I wonder how many crossovers there are.
It's kind of like a Carfax, but for
would
dudes.
guys do that to
50,000
girls?
members. There's 50,000.
50,000. In what city though?
In Ireland.
Do chicks pretty much like they'll write their story about what happened on a date, and it's kind of like, am I the asshole type of thing, right? Where it's like, is this guy the asshole?
Mm-hmm. I think it depends on the conversation about the guy, because like, what if there's just a chick that's crazy and then she's on this group and she's just talking mad shit?
Because what do they say about chicks? They're pretty much.
They're
crazy, right?
reasonably logically sound.
When you think about a woman, you think about the word.
Say it.
Sensible.
Sensible.
Because there's two sides to it. There's a side where they're just trying to protect other women from weird guys, but then there's also a side where what if they're just mad talking shit about it?
So unfortunately, that's exactly what happened. A man was driven to suicide, which left him clinically dead for 3 minutes due to a Facebook group that named and shamed him.
See?
Why? Because he was like banging all these girls and then they all turned on him?
He was banging every single one of them, yeah. And then they were, and it was Valentine's Day, and then they all wanted roses, and he
went rogue.
Damn,
He lost his house.
You know the highest
On chocolates.
That's a better story. That's a better story.
chocolates and teddy bears. Lost his house, liquidated his house.
he's completely broke.
He's like, I can't keep this lie up.
And most of them never got delivered.
He's like, I really like all these women.
They got lost in mail.
the edible, the fruits.
I don't know what to do.
Like simp shit.
It's too many choices.
I should have dumped him before Valentine's Day.
I would have still had a life.
The highest season for breakup is actually winter.
It's true.
Right before the holidays.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Nobody wants to deal with all of it.
Yeah.
Because like they don't want to bring them to Thanksgiving dinner. They don't want to start buying gifts. Dang. And it's like
I dumped my high school girlfriend day before Christmas Eve.
Yeah, around Christmas.
Yeah.
That's the highest.
Then what's the opposite? What's cuffing season then? Because they also say
I haven't read the study for that.
What's cuffing mean?
Cuffing season is
I thought that was winter.
purposely get with somebody right before the holidays so that you can enjoy all these things because sometimes
I would like to think that is right after summer, and so around the fall, and then it's right
before the holidays.
After winter.
Oh.
I would say those are the two
because
cuffing
it's
seasons.
Valentine's Day. They want to have somebody, right?
I think guys would probably want to do it after Valentine's Day.
One of my buddies, he always like he'll be dating this girl. Like this happened like 3 or 4 times. He'll be dating this chick, and then he won't break up with them before like Christmas time, but he kind of wants to get out already by that time. But they'll get him some like a really nice gift, like an Apple Watch or something, and he feels like he has to stay a little bit longer. And he does that every single time. We're like, dude, get the hell out of there.
How many days do you get for an Apple Watch?
I think that's another
couple
quarter,
more
dude.
weeks.
Crazy to me.
A quarter?
So what he does another 3 months.
Wait, he gets an Apple Watch or he gives an Apple Watch?
Gets one.
He gets it.
But he's already thinking about breaking. This has happened 3 times.
He doesn't want to be the guy that breaks up with you as soon as you got him a gift.
Yeah, and he goes,
yeah, but where do you draw the line from being nice? I just want to be nice, and versus like I gotta give back to myself.
I don't know, Ken, because you're kind of a scumbag.
Well,
yeah. What's the?
Dude, okay. If I was
So we do
in
the
that
opposite.
situation,
How long
and
would you do it for?
and I was already thinking of breaking up, and then boom, Apple Watch, I'd be like, fuck. Like, okay, I'll give it like a month.
A month?
I'll give it a month. That's pretty fair because I'm
15 days.
15 days.
Okay.
Okay.
Not 3 months though. That's crazy.
Not 3 months. Not a quarter.
Because you
Yeah,
already
that's a long time.
are like, dude, this relationship would not work, and you're just buying me stuff. That means like it doesn't mean anything at that point. You know?
Yeah, but what if you bought her a ton of shit and you're just like, well, I probably bought you like a couple grand worth of things, an Apple Watch.
But is the Apple Watch
right.
worth the headache of like dealing with a relationship?
To
you
some
don't wanna
people
be
it
in?
is.
No, I wouldn't stay. I would probably just be like, I don't want that. and I don't want you.
Yeah.
If it's if it's the sports strap basic model one, but if it's the nice
diving
one,
watch,
Oh, if it's got the little fucking bling, oh,
I'm
at
staying.
least 2 months.
MacBook Pro.
MacBook Pro.
MacBook Pro.
Oh,
for 9
that's a
months.
game changer.
I'm staying. MacBook Pro. I'm staying.
Hey, cut it down to 8.
It's a deal going. I'm
I'll buy
staying.
my own Apple Card.
Because that's kind of ballin', dude. Fucking, they give you a MacBook Pro and
If I don't like someone though, no amount of money can make me suffer longer.
Yeah, but you ate a hooker's pussy.
that's crazy.
That contrast.
I mean, think about that. Like that's he didn't even need a gift.
Changes the game.
He was paying her.
That just tells you how much I don't care about money.
Yeah, fair.
It was business.
Strictly business.
Strictly business.
He's a giver, this guy.
Money for pussy. Okay.
Okay, so check this out.
Money and pussy.
This guy was contacted by a friend of his who told him he was on this website, and this woman started sending screenshots of his profile to this group. Pictures of him and a kid, pictures in his work clothes, his name, his address, and then
They doxed him on this group.
yeah, they doxed him and they said that he had negative dating encounters. They were asking for advice about red flags about him and stuff like that.
So there's other women that were like dating him and other women that were like, maybe I should date him. Can you tell me some details?
There's no more like personal privacy anymore. It's just everybody's laundry is just out there now.
The idea is that it's promoting female safety because
Right.
often you don't know what you're going to get. Could be like, oh,
Yeah.
What's fascinating to
Oh,
me,
I know.
I think you know. I think you know.
I know.
But in the real world, like, dude, you could get anything. Like when you open up the fucking Pandora's box, you know?
Yeah.
The 8-ball says it's not looking good.
Try again.
It's like that stupid, whatever. It's,
You know what's fascinating to me though is the fact that they're all dating the same guys. So like, you know how they say about like the 10% of guys are dating all the girls or whatever, right? Does this prove that?
I think so.
Because if they're all like, hey, there's this guy, did you date him? Yeah, I dated him. And then it's like, well, Ireland's a big country.
Well,
Or, like not big, but it's like enough people, it's not a fucking small
The
town.
reason why they're posting this guy on there with all his stats and all his information, all his stories, is because they know that like something's fishy, but like they don't want to make the decision maybe, and so they have to ask like the group of ladies because it's like if
Yeah,
you're
but
listing the guy's red flags, it's like you know what the red flags are.
Yeah, why do they leave at this point? Like,
Yeah,
you're
but
already
it's so easy.
But he's also it might
It's
also
so easy to lie about people.
Yeah, it's
That's
easy
true.
to lie, and it's easy for them to have red flags too.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
it's both sides. That's why when they try to create something for something, the opposite's always gonna happen.
Yeah.
I thought this site was more like, hey, I'm dating this guy. Are you dating this guy too? I thought there was that side.
That's
That's how it starts.
Oh.
Part of it, but it's also about
they start dishing.
you know, so there's a lot of victims of abuse, right? And they are very nervous about getting into a relationship with a guy who will do that again. And so the idea is that there kind of is a screening process through social media. But like Can said, it can be weaponized.
Yeah, here's
in
my
the wrong
issue
way.
with it is, it's 50,000 women in this group, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
betting the majority of these women don't know each other. So I'm taking your word for face value.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have no rapport. I have no idea like what your views are, how you operate in your life, and I'm supposed to take advice from you.
You say women be lying?
It should always be through your
I'm just
friend
saying,
circles.
regardless of people, I'm just supposed to
What if
get
they're a
advice
Democrat,
from
right,
strangers.
Can?
Wait, what?
What if they're a Democrat, right, Subin?
Well, there's some Democrats that are fine. You know what I'm saying? Like Democrats, they won't yell at you and act dumb. But there's Democrats, you know. Man.
If I was a woman,
Okay.
I think I would be victim blaming.
Yeah.
I'd just be like, yeah, he beat your ass because you're annoying. But when he's with me,
He loves me.
that's not gonna happen.
Never do that to me.
Positive, yeah.
That's literally how I think I would be.
Right.
I did it to you because you're a hoe.
Yeah,
Because you remember your story with your stepdad? He
Yep.
changed.
he changed. Exactly.
So you never know. You never know. It might
I'd be
be
like,
different.
with me? Oh, that fool never hurt me.
Wait, so they said this guy killed himself because he was outed or
Tried to kill himself because that was happening to him.
It was bullying. But what if the bullying was like, yeah, he sexually assaulted me, and then everyone's like, yeah, he assaulted me too, and he goes, fuck, they know. So that's why he killed himself.
That
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Great.
Probably
Good.
that.
Yeah.
Probably that, and not that he's innocent and they got him all wrong, and he
Yeah.
feels very guilty. He feels like terrible about it.
Yeah,
wants to
yeah.
kill himself.
That, you know, something's got lost in translation.
Yeah.
Could be
There's
both.
emotions involved.
Yeah, I think if it's used to protect, yeah, of course it's fine. But
Well,
It does kind of suck though, because then he doesn't get a chance to tell any. Yeah, it's just a ton of people that's like, fuck this guy.
oh, that's
they're not adding him to the group. It's
Yeah.
all females.
right, and they're talking about him, and you know how women get when they talk about something,
Yeah.
and they all
How they
start
get?
agreeing with each other about it,
They're like, yeah, that is true.
spinning each other up. Oh yeah, fuck that guy. Yeah, fuck him. Oh really? He did that? Oh yeah, fuck him.
Because then the emotions come in instead of logistics. So once the emotions coming in together, and then
I'll tell you something.
That's how the brains are.
I'll tell you something really funny that happened.
My brain.
So
Made in sin.
the fans made a Facebook group called Citizens of Jomalia, right? And then so the girls in the group thought it would be funny to make a Homalia, which is all the girls, right?
Tight.
So then they invited me in there and whatever. And then one day,
Good ratios in there.
I remember one of the girls, I think she graduated or overcame something, and I would just come in once in a while, like type congrats or like we know about something that happened in the main group. So then we go in there and then we would just say
As they're
whatever.
becoming legal, you're congratulating them.
So I was in-
18, what a milestone!
Congratulations.
So-
Says, hey.
I was gonna go put a message in, and then like just tell them like, hey, good job on this and this and whatever. And then I was like, oh, you're no longer part of the group. And I was like, that's funny. What happened there? So I wrote it in the group. I was like, hey, I got kicked out of my own fan group. And then one of the girls was like, yeah, we realized we wanted to keep it a safe space with all women. So we didn't want any guys in there. And I'm all like, that is the funniest thing.
Amazing.
It's a fan club that kicked me out.
Amazing.
And it was for me.
Because you're a male, dude.
And I was like, that is the fucking funniest thing ever.
Problematic and harmful potentially.
And I'm
You
like,
guys heard this thing about like women would prefer to be alone with the bear than alone with
I
the man.
heard about that. Oh, yeah, that's right. The David Lynch
is that a
Lucas
thing?
shit.
Is that really a thing?
A real fucking thing.
group?
What was your answer? Bear? Of course it would
They're all-
be.
No, okay.
Dude, Nikki
No.
picked bear.
Yeah?
Nikki picked bear.
But then she
We
calls
talked
you
about-
bear. She's like, you're my bear.
She called me
You're
daddy.
my
She
bear.
called me daddy bear.
Yo, but going back to that Joe's thing, it's probably it's probably because they want to talk nasty about you.
You think so?
I think so. That's probably why you kicked them out.
Oh, so it's a good thing they kicked
It's
him
a good
out.
thing. It's a good thing.
Because the girls were in the group, they could see what was in there. Yeah. They weren't talking shit.
no, they're just
They were just being woke as fuck. Yeah.
That's crazy.
actually, yeah, we wanted to create a safe space with no men, and yeah, we just didn't feel comfortable. And I'm all like, then why even invite me in the first place?
That's true. That part is
and then
illogical.
out of nowhere, it's just it's funny.
By the way,
And then I would message like once every 2 months.
And
That was
nobody
it.
had a problem, right? Nobody.
9 times out of 10, every relationship I've ever been in, it's always girl on girl.
Yeah,
Girl on girl warfare,
for real.
right? How many times is
You
it
can't mend girl on girl warfare.
No, girl on girl
There's
warfare.
nothing we can do. You can't intervene.
Would it be like girl, like you're in a relationship with a girl and then like she's fighting with her friends and shit?
all the time.
Oh yeah.
It's always girl on girl warfare. So it's like, oh, we have a safe space for women. I'm like, yeah, dude, you guys are gonna eat each other alive.
It's only safe until you're affected.
Yeah.
Like all the drama I ever hear about, it's always my girl friends that are telling me about it.
Because
and
girls
all-
be tripping, you know?
Yeah.
Girls be tripping. Kalyne, you think that's true? Do you think girls be
I
tripping?
have only maybe 3 or 4 close girlfriends.
And you guys fight all the
And
time.
you hate him.
And
Because we're arguing about shit.
That's true, because I think it's unhealthy when a guy has no male friends or a woman has no girlfriends. But then what I typically see is like women that have like a handful of just like day ones, like they're like tight friends. It's like, oh, that's a healthy, normal relationship. But then I'll see groups of like 50 friends. And I'm just like a college sorority kind of thing, and then they're always fighting, and then they got hella frenemies, and I'm like,
Drama. Yeah.
y'all are 30 years old, and you're still doing this shit?
well, their life becomes the drama, and their drama becomes their life.
And how they commiserate with each other is over the drama.
But
They don't even talk
that
about
too.
shit. They just
That
talk
too.
about the drama.
Yeah.
But guy friendships are so simple too. Like we could have a hobby buddy that we can know for 40 years doing one activity and never know what their wife's name is, and even know if they were serial killer.
That's the best.
It's like, oh, that's my gun buddy. We'll just go to do this one activity. When that's done, peace.
Yeah, but then there's also the other side of the guy friendship spectrum where they fucking totally screw you over and they're like the worst piece
Well,
of
that's all
shit.
people. That's people can screw you over. But I'm saying like guy friendships. I know the difference is that girl friendships get deeper.
Yeah.
Typically.
Now we can get deep.
In what way?
Not the way that they do.
I know. Okay.
Emotionally?
Not the way that they
Person I hang
do.
out with the most in Vegas. I know he likes the Mets. I know he likes
The Mets.
fishing. He likes fishing.
Okay.
And I know he likes sex.
Okay, alright.
Sex is cool. Sex is
I think girl relationships are more involved and work and emotionally like deeper than guy friendships.
Yeah, we go down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
A little bit further.
Way more.
I go down the rabbit hole too with my guy friends. So
Yeah, me too.
I could know somebody. No, what rabbit hole?
we talk about, we talk about like their traumas and stuff that they're going through.
Yeah, right? The fuck?
Just kidding. I'm talking to girls. I'm not talking to guys.
Sounded like a girl, bro. But
Guys fucking confine in women, whether it be family members, sisters, or like a female friend, before they even fucking talk to guys about it.
Yeah, I have way deeper conversations with my girlfriends than my guy friends.
same.
Yeah, we don't talk to each other about fucking marital problems and shit in that way.
But what I do like is the guy friends, when we do have our deep conversations, are about like some like weird, like trippy shit, like asking questions that like you can only feel comfortable asking guys, you know.
Ask us right now.
Like what? Did you ever get jacked off by your friend?
No.
It's the lean in for me. Like Steve's got something.
It's never about like relationships or sex or anything like that, because I don't know, we just never talk about those.
That's my point. It's philosophical. It's deep.
Exactly. It's deep in a like a trippy way.
It's like different shit. So guys don't get emotionally vulnerable and deep with personal things with other guys. That's why girl relationships are like a deeper like connection of like, and then that's why they get hurt and shit, because it's like
Yeah.
The last text message is from my Vegas buddy. Giants are going to be on Hard Knocks.
Thumbs up.
Can you help me buy
Last
more
text
crypto
message
too?
from my girlfriend.
The Giants' schedule
And
for the NFL season?
to give you guys a context, last text message from my girlfriend. Hi, walk yoga? Question mark.
Okay.
That's nice.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
I like that.
Do you like daily walks? It's really cute.
that's nice. And then that's where the deep
Daily
talk
walks
comes.
and talks.
Yeah, during the talk.
Talks.
Yeah.
The New York Giants' new uniforms are absolutely disgusting.
Our deep conversations are detailed into like cars and motorcycles.
Topics.
Yeah, like just like going the rabbit hole of how we can get this engine to go faster. That's our rabbit hole.
That's true, actually.
Yeah, I mean, just anything like that. Physics, just like why are you buying this $200 shoes? You're retard. Like come on, like what's wrong with
true.
you?
That's
That's our deep rabbit hole. I feel like.
That's true. And you offend a man's fucking hobby, that means you're talking shit about their personality.
Yup.
The deepest talks I have with dudes are in this room.
That's true.
That's
Because
it.
we're forced to do it on camera, dude.
We have to do.
We make each other do it.
But in real life, I'm just picking my nose watching TV.
Dude,
Thinking about the Roman Empire.
I love that.
It's feudal Japan for me, but
yeah.
Yeah, I like getting to the rabbit hole of like history and all that shit too. It's
That
pretty
stuff
sick.
I like, because I'm always wondering like how did you feel in that war?
Yeah.
Like what were you going through, bro?
You guys don't talk about history?
I talk about history.
With your girlfriends?
Yeah.
You guys talk about
All the
Roman
time we
Empire?
talk.
What
We
age?
always.
What do you guys talk? What era? What do you
We
guys
also
talk?
talk about like Greek mythology.
And how gay the fucking.
Yeah, horoscopes.
That I don't talk about.
Oh, what? Do you ever talk about like tarot
I
reading
had a
and
guy
shit?
who talked about that more than I did.
Probably talking
I was
about the
like,
Babysitter's Club? The book series?
I don't know what that is.
You never heard of Babysitter's Club?
oh, you never had a highlights.
Can I be honest with you?
That's why you can't stereotype people.
The homies I do talk about, we go into rabbit hole about their emotions in the relationship. They're usually they're usually the softest one in the.
You were about to say bottom. You're about to call them bottoms.
But I'll call them bottom. But yeah, they're the one on the bottom.
I heard that, dude.
Like the girl is on top financially and physically. And
Oh, I see what you mean.
Oh.
those guys who talk very soft and emotion and about the relationship, they're the softest.
But you're a good listener, right?
I don't think guys
I can't
fucking
listen.
talk about problems unless it's really bad.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
most cases.
Yes, yes.
Unless you have that one friend that complains all the fucking time because
Yeah.
they're just funny about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that,
It all has to have gotten demoed around them.
Yeah, it's kind of like the whole world is crumbling and now I'm gonna talk about it. And it's like, okay.
no, it sucks to say though. Like how should I act upon it? And we go, stop being a bitch. It sucks.
Yeah.
But it's just us going straight to the point.
But that is part of most of his problems, right? It was like, stop being a bitch
really
about
is.
it.
I give action steps.
Okay.
First, step one.
In order to not be a bitch, step one.
Yeah, step one. Deal with this, fool.
Step two.
It's the same
Well, step
thing.
A, you're on a
There's
hotline.
only
What's
one step.
two, dude?
But they'd be asking, what do you mean stop being a bitch? Like, go ride a motorcycle or shoot guns. And they're like, but what is that gonna feel? I mean, what is that gonna solve? Just tell me what you feel when you do it.
Yeah.
So do you think I'm in the wrong if I called a guy a weak little bitch?
No! Hell yeah, get that shit
You guys
cracking.
need to hear that so that they do
Thank
some
you,
shit.
thank you.
Yeah.
Get that shit cracking, Kalyne.
And then I doubled down on it.
Did you?
This is recent?
Yeah.
If a woman told me that, I would fucking wake the fuck up.
Yeah, I would have too.
Because
I would've
no
too.
woman has ever told me that.
I'm demonized for it. I'm the worst person
Really?
in the world because I called him out for it.
Can we talk about this?
that?
Yeah, I would have gone home.
Not fully, not fully, not fully, not fully.
Wait, but we can talk about.
We can talk about the context to a degree.
Okay, we will
can
in
talk
another
about the
video.
context.
All right, we'll do it.